Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel and yet another episode of What Happened to the Cellist, which I used to watch, and why is she talking to me? Today we're reacting to a new, sexy, trendy TV show called Too Hot to Handle.
Just bought a black.
Too Hot to Handle is a Netflix reality TV show which released 8 episodes on April 2020. In the Wikipedia page of this show, because you know your girl does her research for videos like that. That's the first time that I did the research. It says that the premises of the show is to teach young single people to create genuine connections instead of their usual flings. Knowing this information, what do you imagine this show to be? How are they going to teach those young impressionable people emotional maturity? Do you think they will create romantic scenarios in which each one of them will be able to communicate with one another, maybe form a bond based upon their common life goals and ambitions? Cater to it and strengthen it with activities which will create memories for a lifetime with this person? Nah, who you kidding, bro? Nobody wants to see real ass boring life happening on TV. People want that juice, they want that hot gossip, people want to see some sexy stuff.
I would rate myself a 10 out of 10.
And guys, you know I've been living in the Middle East for the past 6 years. Sexy stuff is not exactly the style of TV allowed in here. Watching this show seriously made me feel like, am I allowed to be watching this? Am I gonna get in trouble for this? The show starts with, of course, a slow-mo edit of all the contestants, calling them the hottest and the horniest commitment-phobic Tinder swipers. This has to be on the Tinder bio. Hi, my name is Chloe, I love cats and I love my golden tan line. Also, I am the hottest and the horniest, or no, even better, it has to be on a CV for a serious-ass job. A job like working in a bank or something like this. Hello, my name is Jonathan. I have a master's degree in finance and a 5+ experience in banking. As hobbies, I love to golf. Also, I have serious commitment issues. Some may say I'm a commitment phobic. Also, a serious swiper. I just lay at night in the dark, in bed, just swiping all night. I'm not even talking to them. I'm just swiping, jerking off all alone, and go to sleep. You are hired for the next season of Bankers Gone Wild. Ooh! Bankers Gone Wild. Okay, let's get back to the show. We meet the contestants. Each one gets introduced to us by walking on this little path, and they are all naked. Okay, technically they're not exactly naked, but let me put it this way. A light breeze and a few shots of tequila, and girl, you are in trouble. Each one of them gets a little video edit where they share a little bit of their personality. I don't know if the crew members encouraged them to talk in a particular way or the editors in post-production just edited it in this way, but each one of them comes across as if their #1 goal in life is to sleep with as many people as humanly possible. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. If that's your thing, just make sure that, you get tested and, wrap it up. Be safe. A nice little touch of this show is that all the contestants are from different parts of the world. I would assume if the show is successful, it will be hard for some of them to keep their relationship, leaving the Paradise Island and each one of them taking a flight to a different home country. This has to be a bit rough for a 1-month-old relationship. Oh yeah, by the way, this whole thing is being taped in 1 month. Now that we have our beautiful young contestants, we have the amazing Paradise Island, you know it's time for the twist. The cliffhanger of the show, and brace yourself for this one. They're not allowed to have sex. That's the whole thing. They're only not allowed to have sex. They can have anything else what they want. They can eat, drink, party, sunbed, everything else, but they're only not allowed to have sex. I know. I mean, who can even keep it in their pants for a full 30 days? In the resort, there is this Alexa-like plastic cone, which keeps track on the contestants and makes sure that they don't do anything that God won't approve of. Because that's the whole show about. It's Christian Mingle. Can you imagine if they are the sponsor of the show? The plastic cone name is Lana. And now, here's the thing. At the start of the show, they are mentioning a cash prize of $100,000. However, they don't really explain how you win this prize. They don't explain, do they give the prize to one person? Do they give it to the couple who made the biggest progress in the show? And if that's the case, do you split the money between the couple or do you give each one of them $100,000? None of this is being explained. The only thing that is being explained is that whoever breaks the rules of chastity gets a fine and money is being deducted from the cash fund. How much each sin costs? We don't know. Is it the same price for kissing, snuggling, having sex? We don't know. None of this is being explained. Here is the fun part. They don't know that either. They come in this island ready to mingle, ready to have that hot summer fling, win some money, or even if they don't win some money, get that juicy TV reality show fame. You know what I mean? Nowadays, most of the people who go to reality TV shows are pretty much either there for the money solely, or they're there for the Instagram followers. By the way, I'm not bashing on that. If I wasn't so much of a pussy, I would take myself to one of those TV reality shows. They only have the first 12 hours without any rules. They can do whatever they want. Isn't it going to be funny if they actually knew that? See how they will react if they knew they only have the first 12 hours? Get in the resort and the first 12 hours is a straight up alcohol-induced orgy. The scene when Lana breaks the rules to all the contestants is with such a dramatic edit. You would think that she just told them, "Psych, you're actually being sent to a work camp in Siberia." It's just 30 days. It's such a short period of time for possibly winning $100,000. It just seems so easy to me. I guess now we know why I'm not allowed to call myself a serial swiper. To be fair, some of the contestants did follow the rules. Like this guy called Kelt, who for some reason the whole time reminded me of KSI. He was pretty good the whole time. Caught me by surprise. I thought that he would be the first one to break the rules. Here is a breakdown of all the rule breakers that I'm gonna read for you and all the money that they had to pay for their sins. Francesca and Harry kiss in episode 2, $3,000. Francesca and Haley kiss in episode 2, $3,000. Damn, episode 2 was eventful, huh? Sharon and Rhonda have almost sex in episode 5. $16,000 for an almost sex? Jeez. Oh, that is so steep. Bryce and Chloe kiss in episode 5, $3,000. Francesca and Harry have sex in episode 6, $20,000. Gosh, $20,000 for having sex? Dude, this is so expensive. Oh my god. I don't know what to say to this. This is so shocking and so expensive. Jeez. For just for sex? 20 grand? Man. Chloe and Corey kiss in episode 6, $3,000. Lydia and Davis kiss in episode 7, $3,000. Francesca and Harry go down under in episode 7, $6,000. I actually remember this episode. It was very funny because they have this night vision cameras in the bedroom, and Francesca and Harry, they were under the covers and they were kind of like moving around, and she straight up went under the covers, and you know. But it was so funny because on the next day they were like, "Oh, I hope nobody saw." Girl, have you not seen reality TV before that? They obviously have night vision cameras, and you obviously went down on him by going under the covers. I mean, it was very obvious. At the end of the show, Francesca and Harry has been given a chance to win back the money that they already lost by doing all this crazy stuff together, which in total ends up being $32,000. 32 grand. $32,000. And what do you think they need to do? They need to do something crazy. They're gonna think of this very hard game, survival style, something, you know. No. This is the whole show is all about sex, okay? All they need to do is they need to stay in a private suite for one full night, and they cannot touch each other. That's all. Bear in mind, they know on the next day is going to be the end of the show. So less than 24 hours later, they will be free to do whatever they want. If this is not the easiest way to win 32 grand. The show ends with Francesca and Harry managing to keep their hands off of one another. So the prize pool at the end of the show stands at $75,000. At the end of the show, the last episode, there is an 8-minute long dramatic induced final scene. in which Lana announces that they are all winners and they are gonna split the fund among them. So each one of the contestants ends up going back home with $7,500. Essentially, each one of them got to have a free vacation in a paradise island in a 5-star resort, got to hang out, drink, eat for free, and went home with $7,500. Not to speak of all the fame that they're gonna come back home to. So all in all, I would say it's a win-win situation for all of them. So now down to my personal thoughts about this TV show. I have to be honest, I really liked it. I actually binge watched it for probably, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days. I know, it's so bad. Probably the only thing which I did not like about this show is that all the girls were so skinny. They were so skinny. So I guess I would have liked if there was more normal looking girls, but I do understand that that's reality TV for you and they're gonna be showing this perfect people, super hot. But other than this, I really actually enjoyed this TV show. Also, another good thing about this show is that it's only 8 episodes, so you get to binge it for just a few days if that is something that you like to do, like me. I hope that you guys found this reaction video a little bit funny. I hope that you caught some chuckles here and there. I did write a script, by the way. The script is here. I had like so many pages. I wrote everything. The last reaction which I did on Dare Me, actually I realized that my thoughts were not very constructed. So many of the things that I wanted to say, actually I had to put them in post-production. And I just thought that that's not right. So that's why this time I wrote this whole script which is in front of me and I was just reading from it for the most part. I did try to make a few jokes. I hope that you liked them. I hope that I delivered them in the right way. If you enjoyed that and if you would like to see a little bit more reaction videos from me, please do let me know in the comments down below. For those of you who would like to see a little bit more from me, you can go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. I post a bunch of stuff on my stories every single day and I also post some pictures every other day or so. Also on my TikTok, sometimes I try to post some funny little skits. So if you would like to check those and some other of my social media, all of the links are going to be down at the description box below. A very special thanks to all my Patreons who are supporting me even during these very hard times. Guys, thank you so much for being there for me in this time that show business is crumbling along with everything else. For those of you interested in becoming a Patreon of mine, the link of this is also going to be down in the description box below. This year I'm really hoping that I am going to hit 1,000 subscribers, so if you would like to help me with that, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay guys, this is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying until the end. I hope that you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye. Cool.